Hi folks, here is a document on history. I'm going to tell you how the fight over Kansas was a brutal and wild event in history. The Kansas-Nebraska Act was formed when Congressman Stephen Douglas wanted to give Kansas and Nebraska popular sovereignty, which gives any new state the choice whether to become a slave state or a free state, and which excluding the Missouri Compromise, which states that any new state north of the southern borderline of Missouri is automatically a free state. Both Kansas and Nebraska are north of Missouri. They should automatically be a free state. Everybody was on the hunt to make Kansas their choice whether being slave or free, since Kansas is a western borderline of Missouri. Popular pro-slavery and anti-slavery groups rushed supporters into Kansas in the spring of 1855. The elections took place in Kansas and pro-slavery legislator was elected. 1,500 people lived in Kansas at the time. More than 6,000 people voted for the election. Kansas passed a slave-favored law. Anti-slavery people were furious and refused to accept any new laws. When pro-slavery and anti-slavery people armed themselves, the outbreak of violence became inevitable. In 1856, 800 slave supporters attacked anti-slaves in Lawrence, the anti-slavery capital. A man named John Brown, an anti-slavery person, fought to the end of slavery. Sadly, his plan failed, and Brown was executed by being hung by the neck until death. Even more violence occurred. More arms bands roamed the territory. Newspapers reporters called this event Bleeding Kansas. Finally, the bloodshed stopped. Over hundreds of people were killed. The fight over Kansas was a little civil war, and this is one of the problems that leads to the country going to war with each other and eventually the country splitting.